In the time when celestial tides harmonized with mortal lives on earth, a starry veil draped over Delphi, the mystical realm of prophecy and lyric muse. Here, in the heart of Greece, the temple of Apollo stood grand and eternal. But even grander were the whispers of the muses of the lyre, three in spirit, whose essence flowed into every pluck of string, every hum of harmony. The youngest of these was Neat, a muse as spirited as she was mysterious. Neat's power was with the low, deep resonance of her lyre resonant, echoing notes that could reach into souls and echo across time. Her music was said to carry hopes up to the gods and pull the stars closer to earth when prayed over by the faithful. With the other two muses, Macy and Hypatia, Neat formed a triad of celestial whispers, each muse holding the balance of music that dictated the fortune of all who worshipped in Delphi. One day in the cosmos, an enigmatic transmission of light breached the silence of space, spiraling toward Earth, carrying with it dreams from a far-off world. This light was a traveler from Aeon, a universe nestled within the folds of eternity, where light spoke as words and music formed the core of reality. Where it roamed, everything listened. The oracle of Delphi, Pyrrha, with eyes like pools of stars, felt the hum of this celestial traveler, even as her feet grounded in stone. She knew another entity approached, one as ancient as the whispers she communed with daily. Yet the energy it wielded was not bound by her earthly understanding. It sang with a rhythm both alien and familiar, a symphony yearning to be decoded. Around the temple, whispers grew as oracles and pilgrims began to notice the signs, a shiver in the air, a glint in the sky. Even the dogs in the village below howled at the new moon, sensing its uncommon vibration. In moments such as these, it was not uncommon for supplicants to be summoned by Apollo, seeking Neat's guidance through their dreams. Thus, three travelers approached Lyra the astronomer, Calix the philosopher, and Theros the poet, each moved by riddles of the cosmos and silently craving answers beyond earthly reach. United in purpose, yet different in soul, they reached Delphi, hearts thrumming like strings under fingers, eager for the counsel of Neat. "Why us?" Lyra questioned aloud as they approached the temple, her complexion dusted with stars, her mind a corridor of constellations. She carried with her an astrolabe, an ancient instrument able to map the skies. It had guided her path to Delphi, guided her to Neat. "We are moved by mysteries," replied Calix sagely, his voice rich as philosophical ponderings. A scroll ever by his side, he believed that truth lay between the lines of written history and in the spaces uncharted by ink. Theros simply smiled, the verses of his own making lingering on his lips. Mysteries are the seeds of inspiration, my friends. Where mystery is, music follows. The ancients knew this, as does Neat. They entered the grand hall, where only truth in sound mattered. To reseated at the profound altar of songs stood the vision of the three muses, not as human forms, but as waves of light singing into existence. Neat was at the forefront, her ethereal touch stringing the lyre, each note echoing down the corridors of time. Lyra stepped forth first, placing the astrolabe at Neat's feet, seeking wisdom. The muse's song deepened, a low, resonant hum bringing forth visions. Lyra saw planets spinning in harmony, each thread of melody connecting distant stars, whispering secrets of Aeon on the lyre's breath. Calix took his place, offering his scroll. In return, the vibrations of Neat's lyre split open layers beyond the visible historical symphonies relegated to memory resurfaced, woven into the fabric of the cosmos, revealing universal truths hidden within mere mortal grasp for ages. Lastly, Theros, captivated, stepped forward, offering nothing but a heart opened wide. Neat's song swelled, filling the hall with lyrical poetry that crossed dimensions, bringing to life the ancient tongue of light and weaving tales tied to cosmic activity. In their newfound enlightenment, the travelers learned this: within Aeon lay a world of symphonic existence, where music was language, power, and prophecy rolled into a singular pulse. The celestial travelers' arrival was an invitation, a glimpse into the eternal harmony that governed everything saw and unseen. As their audience concluded, the travelers turned to leave, each bearing a gift of sight and song, their music echoing still in their souls, guiding them forevermore towards union and exploration of the unknown. Back in Delphi, the Muses' music endured, twining with time as the stars whispered overhead and the sands of time flowed endlessly. In realms where boundaries of understanding stretched, the legacy of Neat and her sisters remained one in song and spirit. Music wasn't just sound. It became a bond, an eternal connection swaying the dance between worlds, a melody shared between earth and beyond, echoing eternally. Thus, Neat's deepest note lay forever resonant, an unfurling vista, a low hum that filled every seeking soul with dreams yet untold, weaving every new beginning with notes from the skies, promising uniting chords across the universe.